Well, in this session, we'll talk about phishing attacks are on one of the most common security challenges that both individual and organizations face in keeping their information secure. This is the most common kind of a attack where the attacker wanted to steal your personal information. And how they do it? They wanted to develop a trust with the victim. And with that trust, they wanted to steal your data to target your business or your organization data. The purpose is basically to get hold of your sensitive information with the trust. Now, phishing emails and text messages often tell a story to trick you into clicking on a link or opening any attachment. Let's say they may say they have noticed some suspicious activity or login attempt. They claim there is a problem with your account or your payment information. They may also say you must confirm some of your personal information, include a fake invoice also. They wanted you to click on to make a payment. They may also say you are not eligible to register for any government or any kind of a website also. They offer you a certain coupons also. They send you a certain attachment. They often send you a certain link, short links or the URL that take you to the deceptive login page where you will reveal your data. That is taking you with the trust slowly and gradually they develop, and you yourself reveal those information, your important data and information. Through that they wanted to steal some of your confidential information. So it is a cycle, it is a trust engaging cycle which they create. It is a vicious cycle of the trust, and the victim may get trapped into this. Now there are various phishing attacks used by the attackers. It may be an embedded link in an email that redirects you to the unsecure website that requests a sensitive information, or maybe installing a Trojan via malicious email attachment which allows the intruder to exploit all the loopholes, the patch holes, and obtain your sensitive information. Generally, the spoofing the sender address in an email and requesting you to get certain information, attempting to obtain company information over the phone. You will get a lot of fake calls also. They actually masquerading that they are so and so, and then they get hold of your information. They try to establish a repo, and slowly and gradually you yourself reveal those information. Because of the careless and naive internet browsing also, we get trapped in phishing attack. It may be because of the DNS based phishing, compromise your host file, domain name, and direct you to the false web page also. To enter, you yourself enter your personal or a payment details also. There's something called as content injection phishing, is associated with the criminal content such as codes or images being added to your website to capture your personal information. That is a content injection phishing, which attach to your website, to your content, to get hold of your personal information. Now, we discussed that this is how the attacker, trying to do a phishing attack. Now, how we can protect ourselves from this phishing attack is also very important. What are the steps one should take to protect yourself against the phishing attack? First of all, training is utmost important. Educate your employees, conduct a training session with the mock phishing attacks, with the different scenarios attacking, phishing attacks. You can educate, you impart training. Deploy a spam filters that detect virus and the black senders also. Keep all systems current with the latest security patches and updates. Install an antivirus solution. Schedule a signature updates. Monitor the antivirus status of all the equipment. So we have to keep a track of all the updates and antivirus solutions also. Develop a security policy that includes not only limited to the password management but also the complexity involved in that password management. Deploy a web filter to block malicious website. You should have a block filter to stop all the letting you to go to the any malicious website. Encrypt all your sensitive information. Convert HTML email into the text only email messages. This is also very important because most of the time the phishing attacks happen with the email. So it is important to convert your HTML email into the text only email messages, or disable your HTML email messages. Then it is also very important, that is, you would ask for your password over email. People may ask for your password, so you should be very careful. You should not reveal your password. Another important aspect is read your URL, the uniform resource locator, which is there on the browser. You should read it from the right to left. That the last address is the true domain. that do not, the website which includes https, that talks, yes, it is a secure, but still you should read from right to left that this particular domain is authenticate or not. You should also go for a browser add-on and extension can be enabled. Let's say if you're using Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, Mozilla and all, you should enable all the browser add-on and extension that prevent user from clicking on any malicious link. You should also have that inbound spam filtering, especially for all your incoming from the network to your, emails and all, and outbound web filtering to ensure that there should be no phishing attack. I mean, if we understand what kind of a methodology they use, how they wanted to trap or target any victim, in a similar manner, you should have a defensive way that what should be the things, technology, the training, the policy should be in place so that there will be no phishing attack. You should actually avoid a phishing attacks through email or a fake calls also. Very important is basically you train your employees, spam the filters, and always use two-factor authentication to prevent hackers who can compromise your user credentials from ever gaining accesses. So it is again very important, you should go for a multi-factor authentication so there will be a no loss of your credential. That is also very important to protect yourself any kind of a phishing attack. So that's all in this. Probably in the lab session we will give you hands-on also how to block, how to enable extensions, add-ons, how you can use spam filters, how you can use website blockers and all. Probably in our live training session we will discuss those hands-on. Thank you.